Well, it's good to see you all here today. Another day, another time in isolation. I was visiting with one of our parishioners this morning, and they echoed what is on my mind and my heart, and I think everybody's mind and heart. How long is this crazy thing going to go on? I think back in March when it all started, and we maybe were thinking a month, 2 months, and we'll be getting through this thing. Well, here we are. And it still goes on, and we will see what transpires as it moves forward. As I was visiting with this parishioner this morning, I did happen to ask them in our conversation if they've been watching the services online, and they said they had been, and it has been a blessing to them. Having said that, there is a little bit of confusion out there with what exactly live streaming means, and there is some information in this e-blast that explains that, but I'll just quickly summarize it here as well. So if you're like me, the more ways I can hear it, the more it'll help me to kind of get it locked in. We have been live streaming for a while now. Previously, we were pre-recording our services. So that meant each piece was recorded prior to Sunday morning and pieced together and put in a nice neat package that was available to you beginning at about 7:30 on Sunday morning, and any time after that you could click on, open it up, watch the service. Not the case now. Now it is live streamed, which means you cannot click on it until just before the service starts at 9 a.m. You will see if you get on there at 2 minutes till 9, at some point there's going to be a countdown. And once the countdown gets to 0, boom, the service begins. So you cannot access it prior to 9 a.m. The good thing is the service, once it is completed, it has been recorded. And so you can watch it again, or you can, if you missed it that morning, you can come back to it later that day or the next day and click on a link and watch the service. So that's that piece. Let me briefly mention our reopening. We had a reopening meeting on Monday afternoon, which was, I think, our second reopening meeting. We are coming back to reopening our services. We are looking at having 45 to 50 people seated in the nave for services. We're aiming at September 20th to begin the start of that. There's some information coming out of specifics, how to contact the church if you want to let them know that you would like to be here for one of the services. So all those details will be forthcoming for you. And it's a lot of detail, a lot of work we're doing to make sure we're doing this right and safe for everyone. The only other thing here is preparing the way. We have information, and there's a video going out about the gravel work that has been done on our parking lot, the tech equipment, the wiring, the cameras that have been placed in the nave to live stream these services. Thankfully, we have had, as a parish, an emergency reserve that we have been able to draw from to purchase these equipment to put the gravel in. This is kind of like our savings account, though. You really don't want your savings account to get too low in case there's a medical emergency or some kind of emergency that you need to dip into it. And so we, as a vestry, have already agreed to contribute $12,500 to replenishing this fund, which the total is $30,000. Which means that we still are wanting to raise $17,500 to replenish completely our emergency reserve. If God so puts it on your heart, or this rector puts it on your heart, to contribute to that as well, then you can let us know. Email the church, call the church, send a letter or whatever to let us know that you would like to do that. I trust God is keeping you safe, and know that your church family is doing well. No viruses here, and so far, trust that that's not going to be the case for months ahead. And know that we all love you, and I love you as well. Take care.